good, y'all. We still have time on the timer, but I'm gonna use this time to kind of reflect a little. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like 4 minutes left. Anyway, I came out to sit by the softball fields. Oh, my childhood right here in a nutshell. I knew I should have brought my tripod. It's actually in the car, but I was like, this field is larger than the other field by my house, so I was like, I better not bring it because I only brought my waist pack. But yeah, it's just nice, as always, to sit outside, reflect on God, spend time with God, just listen to the environment, the birds, the trees, the wind blowing, which today the wind is blowing fairly decently. It's comfortable outside, believe it or not. It's 81 degrees, but with the breeze it feels so good. Just wanted to chime in, as always, when I'm on a walk or workout or outside, just to remind you to get outdoors, get a breath of fresh air. If you experience anxiety and depression, getting outdoors is a good way to help you get some relief and some hopefully solace. Again, I love to be outdoors. It's my thing. It's what grounds me. It's what keeps me centered because I'm surrounded by God's beauty. I feel God's grace, His presence. Every time I'm outdoors, He just constantly reminds me of all the wonders of the world that He has created just in our own backyard. And when I say in our own backyard, I mean like your local park, your local beach, your local whatever that gets you outside. Go on a hike, a local trail, whatever it is that gets you outside. Please do it. I promise you it will change your life. I don't like bugs. I do not like bugs. However, I still make myself go outside. In California, bugs are not as bad as they are on the East Coast or the Midwest or the South. So I'm grateful for that. I will say I am going to miss it here. I'm giving you guys a little sneak peek. Changes will be happening. I won't say how soon or how late, the time frame, none of that, but things will be changing. So I'm going to continue to sit out here for a few more minutes and enjoy my time with the good Lord. Sit in silence. Peace be still, honey. All right, so I will catch up to y'all later. What's up, y'all? We are back in the house. I did stop by Target. I didn't take you guys inside because it was busy, surprisingly. It's early afternoon, but I guess everyone is getting ready for back to school. There are a lot of sales going on, so I didn't bring you all with me. So let's do a quick haul. I just picked up a few necessities, with the exception of a few things. Number one being my Skinny Pop popcorn. However, I do need it as something light to snack on, something that's not heavy, something to help with my fitness and weight loss goals. So got 2 bags of these. Just they're just plain, they're vegan, and they're my go-to. But now, the one thing that I picked up that was not on my list that I saw as I was perusing the aisles, look what I just so happened upon. Y'all see that? Plant-based Reese's. We're gonna try these in a moment on camera. You can get my first impression. So I'm excited for these. I got some tongue cleaners, got some dental picks, my usual, some lotion, the Cetaphil for my face and my body. It's summertime, so a lighter lotion is so needed. I got some sensitive Dove, mainly for my face, but also I think I'm gonna start using this on my body again. We'll see. I got the usual booty wipes. If you know, you know. Also, usual liners. Last thing I got is probably the TMI, but I feel like I need it. My prunes have not been doing the job. Like, I don't know what's going on with like my digestive system, but like all the fruit, vegetables, prunes, nothing is really helping. So your girl is feeling a little I'll let you fill that in. So I got some Target brand Miralax. If you know what that is, it helps you to get things moving properly. That is my Target haul. Let's try these Reese's plant-based Reese cups. My hands are clean. I did just use the restroom. Oh, this packaging is cute, but these are the minis. These aren't the big ones. Oh, it doesn't have the foil around it, but she looks like a regular Reese's. This is good. You can't really like tell too much of a difference between this and a regular Reese's cup, other than it's not as soft. Like, it's not hard, but it's not, you know, when you bite into a regular Reese's cup, it's like it just melts in your mouth. This isn't necessarily melt in your mouth, but the consistency is good. I like it. Like, it's not crunchy, it's not hard, it's just not that regular Reese's consistency. Again, these are the vegan Reese cups. They're good. I give them a 10 out of 10. In comparison, like the real ones, they're pretty close to it. I think the only difference is it doesn't really melt in your mouth like right away like a regular Reese's would. But other than that, like I said, it's good. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. We'll definitely pick up again because I love Reese cups. Also, comment down below if your local Target, if you don't get their bags, like their plastic bags, and you bring your own reusable bag, do they make you bag your own bags? Because girl, I feel like if I'm paying what I'm paying someone to bag my items. Like, why do I have to bag my own items? Like, that's bizarre. And the other thing is, if I get a plastic bag, I'm charged 10 cents. So something not adding up. Like, the country has lost a lot of things. I mean, just work ethic in general. Like, no one wants to work. The people that work, they just gripe and complain, half-ass doing their job, and like they want to charge you for every little thing. And it's just wild to me. Like, you're raising the prices and I'm having to bag my own items? Are you for real? But then if I don't bag my items, not only are prices going up, you're charging me 10 cents a bag. The math ain't mathing. Or is it? I don't know. But you guys in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about that. And also, if where you live, whatever state you're in, if you take a reusable bag into Target, do you have to bag your own items or do they bag them? Like, when I go to the market and I take my reusable bags, they bag my items. But in Target, they don't. The last time this happened, I thought it was just me. But then today I did see quite a few people were bagging their own items. What in the entire world is going on? All I can say is, Jesus, fix it, please. Anyway, let me hop in the shower and carry on with my day. I will see y'all later. What's up, y'all? Your girl thought she was recording, so let's start this over. All right, so we're gonna get into a skincare routine. I'm gonna show you my little basket that I keep everything in. I keep it simple, very minimal. So I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek of the basket. So this is my skincare basket. It has a couple of serums, lip scrub, toner, the basics. So now we're just going to get into me actually cleaning my face, using the products, applying the products. Again, very simple, very minimal. I'm going to make this as quick as possible. Try not to take up too much of your time with this. In the morning time, I keep it pretty basic. I'm going to do an evening routine as well. This is pretty much my everyday morning routine. So let's hop into it. Quick little tip, I use cool water to wash my face. I do blot my face with a paper towel. I do not use a rag. One of the things that you did not see in my basket is the lotion that I use for my face, my moisturizer. I swear by this. The only other moisturizer that I use for my face is this one. does a really good job of like moisturizing my face without making it oily, but I have naturally oily skin anyway, so it doesn't even matter if I'm being honest. I try to keep it dry as much as I can. So anyway, let's hop into this routine. I'm going to start out with my cleanser, which now y'all know, since I went to the dermatologist, I have been using Dove soap. This is what I keep it in. This is just a sensitive soap. This is what I'm using on my face. Whenever I exfoliate, I use this, but I exfoliate it on Sunday, so I won't exfoliate again until tomorrow. Usually exfoliate in the evening. So let's just get into this because I've been talking a little bit too much. So we're just gonna speed this up. We're gonna use our toner. I use Cotton Browns. I have started using the niacinamide brightening toner from Good Molecules. I used to use witch hazel. For some reason this summer the witch hazel was really like irritating my skin. So anyway, I thought I'd try something different, and I've been using this for like 2 weeks. For me, it seems to be getting the job done. This bottle is 4 ounces. I think it was like $12.99. So far, so good. I like it. It's not harsh on my skin. I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. As you can see, still a little residue. My nose ring, I always clean underneath it. I am thinking about removing my nose ring. Let me know down in the comment what you think. Should I keep the nose ring or should I take it out permanently? I do have a little fan in the bathroom that I use to dry my face. Next up is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. This I've used in the past. I recently picked it back up. I think it does what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to relieve like puffiness. What's it say? It says reduces signs of puffiness and plump the appearance of fine lines. I don't know. It makes me feel good. I just apply like so. You have rescued my life and I'll never go back. This is about how much I use on each under eye. And just an update on my eyes. I think they have fully healed from the contact dermatitis. They are not dry or irritated anymore. My eyelids, that is. But I feel like that the contact dermatitis has made them darker, which it is what it is at this point. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful that I have my eyesight and that they're not irritating me anymore. Like, that's the worst. Next thing I do in the morning, again, my Murad. I'm not using the Cetaphil today because I don't need to. And I use about that much. I will use a little bit of this face oil. I usually only use it at nighttime all over my face, but during the day, I use it like here, because I am the woman that has like the mustache shadow. I get mine waxed off, but there's still a shadow, but that just like helps keep it like moisturized and helps with pigmentation. For my lips, I've been using this coconut overnight lip mask from Fourth Ray. It is a vegan brand. It is actually based out of Santa Monica, I believe, or Oxnard. So far, I like it. It is helping with the dryness of my lips. This is what the lip mask jar looks like. This is the brand. And then that's about how much I dab on. It is coconut based, but it's fairly thick. Can't remember what the other ingredients are. I do not still have the box that it came in, but so far I like this. This lip mask has been helping my lips. They are not as dry, but there's a little dryness there, but it's not so dry that like it's brittle, if that makes sense. You know how when you're during the winter months, if your skin is like really dry and it gets really rough, or if you work in healthcare and you wash your hands a lot, as you should, and you don't apply lotion all the time after you wash your hands, you know how you get that real dry, scaly skin? That's how my lips are feeling, and it has to be because of the sun. Last thing is sunscreen. Highly, 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 highly important. Don't forget your sunscreen. This brand, it clumps on my face, especially when I sweat. Like, you can see it. Like, girl, it's wild. Anyway, let's apply our sunscreen. They say you're supposed to use like 2 fingerlings. I don't know, but that's about how much I use. Don't forget your neck. And then don't forget to wait, as it states, at least 15 minutes before you go outside. We're wrapping this morning skincare routine up here. I'm gonna get dressed and ready for the rest of my day. I don't know if I gave you all a time stamp, but so it's 11:27. I'm going to the library to study today. I will bring you all along. I'm just gonna go to the library that's right up the street from me. I also need to get my oldest son a birthday card, to send him a card, go to the post office, etc. I don't know if I'm gonna bring you all along for that, but I will definitely bring you with me to the library. So let's get going because it's much later in the day. What's up, y'all? It's currently 12:27. Got my son's birthday card. I'm going to sign it, address the envelope, and then we'll head into the post office. I love how this card has a little scripture in it, which is why I picked it up. But also the words were very thoughtful, near and dear. Feels really personable. Drop this off, and then we will be off to the library. I only have 51% of battery life, so we gonna see what we can do for these next couple of hours. Hopefully I won't need the full 50%. Hopefully I won't need the full 50%. So let's get into the post office. Today is Wednesday, July 31st. It's around 5 p.m.-ish. We're getting ready to make it a productive evening after work. I need to get my calendar set up for August. You know, I use my digital planner, but my whiteboard, it kind of keeps me on track for important things. Something that I can glance at on my way out the door. Just a friendly reminder to give yourself grace. I like to put a scripture for the month, so that's my scripture for this month, Joshua 1:8. Check it out. Also, to give myself a pep talk, I usually put something up to remind myself. So just remember, you are worthy of a beautiful life. Life is meant to live. So please live, my friends. So the calendar is done for August. We are ready and set. Tomorrow's August 1st. I hope you have your calendar prepared. Yeah, so let's get into some Bible study this evening.
One eternity later.
Good morning, y'all. Today is Friday, August 9th. We're finally here for our medical assistant certification. It is 8:41. The exam is scheduled to start at 9. I can't take anything inside. I have my ID in my pocket, other things. So I will see you guys when I get out. Well, y'all, I don't really know what to say other than your girl passed her exam. I wanted to shout in that room so badly, but I whispered, "Thank you, Jesus." It is currently 11:20. So it took me about approximately 2 hours to take it. I think I flagged like 18 of the questions that I felt like I absolutely did not know. Excuse the AC noise. It doesn't tell me how many I missed, but I passed. That's all that matters to me at this point. I'm gonna sit you guys down. I will sit you guys down in the dash and I will show you my immediate confirmation. Give me 1 second. Here is the official, not official, but the letter that I passed. I'm probably gonna have to black out some stuff because it has my address on it and it has my email address at the bottom. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to cover both, but anyway, the date and time. Here is the printout from the testing site. It says, "Congratulations, we are pleased to inform you that you have earned a passing score." Yes. Sorry, y'all. That's my significant other calling. I just got in the car like maybe 2 minutes ago.
I told you. Told you close it.
I knew I would. I just was like, it's nerve-wracking. So, yeah. It was only me and one other person. She got there before I did, and she was still there when I left.
Don't matter.
The man told her, "Don't keep changing her answers." All right, y'all. Sorry I abruptly shut the camera off, but my significant other just could not wait. And here comes my brother. I've been texting everyone ever since, and so here we are. Anyway, we passed the exam, and I'll catch up to y'all later. What is up, y'all? We are back in the crib from taking my exam this morning. I've come home, had my lunch. I actually made a pit stop at Target. I didn't bring you guys along because I think at the beginning of this vlog I went to Target. And yeah, it's hard for me to wrap this vlog up because I started it like, it was either at the end of July or the 1st of August, somewhere around there. And since I haven't posted, so this is like 2 weeks later basically by the time you see this. Not this part, but the beginning of the vlog. It will be like 2 weeks later. Right now it is 2:03 p.m. August 9th. I just wanted to come in and close out the vlog by saying, first of all, I'm extremely proud of myself because there were a lot of challenges along the way. Me taking this class, work has been hectic, and I don't like to talk about a job negatively. I will say that it has been really challenging, and also being an older adult going to school, it can be pretty challenging. But I say all that to say anyone can do it, no matter how young or how old. Whatever you want to do, do it. You want to go to school, please go to school. But I'm having another cup of coffee. Actually, I'm having espresso. This is 2 espresso shots. And then my creamer. So good, so good. So I had a salad for lunch. I really wanted to go out to eat, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start a new vlog. I wanted something sweet and I wanted to celebrate, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow because I actually will be out and about and I will be with friends, and so we can celebrate then my accomplishment. So instead of spending extra money, I decided to have another cup of coffee. It will give me a caffeine kick and it will satisfy my sweet tooth. In the car, I know it was rush because my sweetheart had FaceTime me, and I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, so when you get done with the exam, you either get a you passed or you didn't pass. And you can print out your congratulatory letter right away. They also sent me an email, and then in about 2 to 3 weeks they will send me my official. They will send me my certificate and my professional ID card. So I'm excited for that. But here's another glance. So as you can see, NCCT. Hopefully you all can see that. My congratulatory instant letter that I passed. Now it's on to what's next in my life. I can't keep up anymore because I've just been like studying and just like overwhelmed at the same time. I either said it at the beginning of this vlog or the previous vlog that there'll be changes happening in my life. I'm not sure how much of that I will bring you all along for, but eventually I will share with you all what's happening. I don't like to really announce things in my life or share or overly share, just for privacy and protection of myself and the people that are around me, which is why typically you only see me in my videos, because I try not to, I want to protect the people that are around me. That's the best way I can put it. I'm just grateful for my cheerleaders in my life that continue to encourage me and support me in whatever way, and just those constant reminders that, you know, I got this. And it helps to have a community. So if you're not surrounded by people that uplift you and encourage you and motivate you and help you stay focused, you need to get you some new people. You need to get you a new circle. But above all, I keep the man upstairs first. And if I could give you all one tip, if you're like studying something, going to school, or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or achieve, if you believe in the man up there, if you believe, he will get you through it. He will help you. I promise you. I said all that to say because so as always, I pray. And when I got to the school, I was freaking out because I couldn't figure out where to park at. And I was like, well, I'll just park on the street. It's safe. There are no signs, whatever. I'll just park in the parking space on the street. That's safe, not to get towed, whatever. So I'm looking for the room that I'm supposed to go to for this test. And I'm like going. I'm like, man, am I going the right way? You know, and so luckily these students that actually attend the school, they were able to direct me in the right direction. And so when I got there, there was one lady in the classroom before me, and I got there 20 minutes early. I don't know what time she got there, but anyway, so started the exam and I got like 30 minutes in and I had the urge to use the restroom. And when I get pretty anxious or overwhelmed, for whatever reason, I usually end up having to use the bathroom. Number one, not number two. Not that anxious, but like I usually have to go do number one. And so I was sitting there like twirling around, and luckily there were only 2 of us testing, you know, kind of just like fidgeting in my seat like, oh gosh, Tamika, like it's only been like 40 minutes, you know what I mean? At that point I was on like, I think like question 50 or something like that. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. So I went to the restroom and I knew that it was my nerves and that I was anxious and my anxiety was building up, because right away, like within the first 5 questions, I was starting to second guess myself, and I was like, man, these questions are hard. And I'm like, you know, so anyway, so I go to the restroom and I just feel all of my anxiety, and I just immediately just started calling on Jesus. And let me tell you, there was this calm over me, like, and when I get anxious, I get sweaty. Like, I could feel my armpits. This might be too much, but when I get overwhelmed and I get anxious, like my armpits get sweaty, and just like, I always have the urge to go to the restroom, use number 1. So anyway, I go to the restroom, I wash my hands, I'm just speaking to the good Lord. I'm asking Jesus to just take away my anxiety and all the things to help me get through this, to remind me that he is here, that I have done the work, I have studied, and I know the material. I know what I'm doing. I've been working in healthcare for over 20 years, right? And so anyway, so I said all that to say, whatever it is, Jesus is your guide. Jesus will help you. He will protect you. He will guide you. He will be your strength. He will be your confidant. He will be your comforter. He will do anything you ask of him. So when I got back in that exam room, I sat down, took my deep breaths. I said, okay, got back into it. And then I just started zooming through. And then I was like, am I going too fast? Should I slow down? Am I sure I'm doing the right, you know what I mean? Like, so anyway, everything was just like, it just seemed so like overwhelming. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like this when you're testing for something, right? So anyway, after I went to the restroom, came back, got back into the test, and whenever I would feel like, if I felt like I didn't understand a question, or I felt like I knew it, but it just like left my mind, you know what I mean? And I would just like take a deep breath, and I would just be like, Tamika, you got this. It's like, Tamika, focus, you know, like, and then I would just calmly call on Jesus, like, Jesus, you know what I mean? So I said all that to say, call on Jesus. Just call on Jesus. Just call on Jesus. I promise you. I promise you. He will be there. He's there. He's always there. He's just waiting on you. Not only is that my testimony in regards to my faith, it's a testimony in regards to my perseverance and doing the work. So, if you want your education, get your education, no matter how old, how young, how big or small it is. If it's a certification, if it's an associate's, bachelor's, whatever. If it's on your heart to do it, do it. It's there for a reason. It's never going to be a right time. It's never going to be a perfect situation or circumstance that will allow you to do what's on your heart, or what you want to do, or what you're called to do, or whatever your what is. Just do it. I promise you, you will get to it. You know, for the last couple months, I've been saying I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I'm almost there if I just stay focused and don't get sidetracked by the outside noise. Especially once I got out of school, I didn't have that structure anymore. So I had to literally set me a schedule every day, a routine, not only for studying hours, but just like regular day. That way I'm on track with things. Were there days where I was like, I can't study today? Absolutely. And you need that break. So don't forget to take your break from studying, because there is a such thing as overly studying, overly preparing. But for the most part, I stayed on track with my study schedule. And also it helped with my sleep pattern, because you may or may not know, I may have mentioned this in the past, I don't know, and if you're new here, you may not know, I do suffer from insomnia. And so, and I have to be to work at 6 a.m. So usually I'm up by like 4:30, 4:45. Thankfully my job isn't far. But once I got myself on that sleep cycle and structured my days properly and accordingly, I was able to really like focus and not be like stressed out or overwhelmed because I was getting adequate rest. And another tip that I have is that it's been really hot lately, like over 90 degrees. So what I have been doing when I get off at work at 2:30 and I'm usually home by 3 p.m. So I was getting in the habit of, if I felt tired after work because of work, one, and two, the heat, because the heat is pretty exhausting at times, is that I would just set me like a 25-minute timer and I would literally take a nap for 25 minutes. And I would wake up and I would feel refreshed. Most of the times I won't front. There was 1 or 2 times where I was like, man, I'm really sluggish. I can't do this tonight, which is fine. I'm a human being. Like, I'm not a robot. But I said all that to say is, whatever it is you're doing in life, get focused, set you a schedule, stick to the schedule, but also leave a little wiggle room for the days where you just absolutely cannot. And you can have those days where you absolutely cannot. But 5 days in a row if you absolutely cannot, that's not gonna work. You gotta get it right. I said all that to say I am proud of me. Insert clip.
Last but not least, I want to thank me.
But that's it for this vlog. I've been talking for 15 minutes, and by the time I add this in with what I've already recorded for this vlog, it's going to be about 30 minutes, maybe a little more. Depends on how much I can chop and screw this 15 minutes. Plus what I recorded while I was in the car when I left for the exam. Tomorrow I will start a new vlog. I'll actually be out and about tomorrow doing things. I think I'm gonna just categorize this vlog like under like a regular weekly vlog, and then when I pick back up tomorrow I will start back into my summer vlog. I don't think I've really had much of a summer vlog this summer other than me going to the beach, just because another summer of school and all the things. I'm really gonna try to make these last couple of vlogs for the summer really summer-like, you know what I mean? Now I can actually relax my shoulders and get out and about and, you know, really do things and just have fun. That's another thing, like, don't forget to have fun. My breakup from, you know, schoolwork and stuff was going to the movies. Because, and I say that, I'm gonna make this quick because we're almost at 20 minutes. I say the movies because movies is my downtime, because I don't have to interact with anyone. It is just me and the movie screen, and I can be all in and just relax my shoulders and just chill out, versus at work it's always somebody in my face. Always. Come home, people in your face at home. Animals at home, in your face. Schoolwork, all the things. So make sure you make a little, like I said, make that little wiggle room for yourself. You'll need it, you know. Don't stress yourself out. That's enough for my Tamika talk. Not just my Tamika talk, but like just encouragement for any of you that are currently in school, thinking about going to school, or whatever your next endeavor is in life. Go for it. Go for it. Whatever's on your heart to do, go do it. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm talking too much and the camera's probably gonna shut off from overheating. So anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. Next week we're gonna hop back into true summer vlogs, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.